You're listening to That Home Loan Hub. I'm Zibuni Salimova, here to make home loans and property investing simple, smart, and stress-free. Let's get you closer to your property dreams. Hello and welcome back to That Home Loan Hub. Today I am joined by one of my clients that has been an interesting experience and a journey in itself. Jordan Holmes. Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. It's a nice day, isn't it?
It's a nice day.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Gotta love the rain as well.
Love it. Jordan, thank you so much for coming in. I finally twisted your arm. You finally have the time to come and see me because it's actually marking about a year since I got you into your first home. Did you realize that?
That's true. It is, yeah. Yeah. No, we've finally made it a year in.
We finally made it a year in. But let's go back to your journey. And can you please share with the listeners who you are, what you do, what you did at that time, and how did you find me?
So when I first bought my house and whatnot, I was a field service technician, so heavy diesel mechanic. Been doing that for well over 10 years and stuff. And
Did you start when you were 8?
No, I think I was 16, 17.
I was just trying to be nice about your age.
Thank you. It's good hard work, I think. I enjoy what I do, so yeah, it's nice. But
So heavy diesel mechanic, a dad, right?
Yeah, dad of twin boys, little tyrants. They're brilliant, to be honest with you. They're great kids.
And at that point, when you first met me, when you first reached out last year, you just separated from your relationship.
Yes, unfortunately.
So you were a single dad and looking to get on the ladder.
Yeah. I've wanted a home for a long time, really. I think I'd started looking about 2 years prior to meeting you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how you kind of get your dream and you start looking at the houses that you dream of, like 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom. Like I had kids, I wanted a family house and stuff. You start kind of testing out the waters, which areas you like and whatnot, just going to open homes. Like I was cheeky and I'd always say like, I've already been pre-approved and stuff, so that like they'd give me more attention and they'd you'd get more information out of them about the house. And I found that I learned a lot more about just the property I kind of wanted back then, you know, which was nice. So, and then eventually once we came to the point, I tried a few different mortgage brokers and stuff, and I just
Have you?
I did. Sorry, you weren't my first choice.
Oof. Okay. All right. Let's go into that.
Okay.
So before you came to me, you have gone to other mortgage brokers.
I have, yes, I did. I went to just a couple of like local mortgage brokers. I even talked to a couple of online mortgage brokers, like you see them on TikTok and stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, you seem to know what they're on about, and you flick them a message. And I don't know, like at the beginning, like I talked to a couple online because it's just easier. You have like the little bit of the app that you don't have to go through with it. Maybe because I didn't think I was able to do it. You're just testing the waters, and they were good and whatnot. But like obviously, I didn't really have like a personal meeting with them, so it was just kind of you could shrug it off and put it off for a few more months and whatnot. And everyone does it, I think, when it comes to big decisions in life like this, but. Yeah, and I did try a mortgage broker and met in person, and that one was a bit difficult, really. Like that kind of put me off for a while because I every time I tried to get in contact with them, they never picked up the phone or and they didn't really, like, you could tell they were just like, nah. It just felt like I wasn't worth it. Like I wasn't going to get the loan. And unfortunately, like we didn't, like eventually we got through the whole process and no, didn't get the loan that time. So that put me off for a while. And then I think it was another year after that. And then I was separated, unfortunately, as I say. But, where did I come across you? No, that's right. My friend, Ray, like, bloody good lad, bloody good friend. He couldn't stop raving about you, and I was just like, oh, okay, all right, I'll do it, because like every time I was talking, like, you go to hang out with mates, have a few drinks and stuff, and you always talk about what you want to do. Like, oh, yeah, I still really want to do. Like, I still want to buy that house. And he's like, dude, just go and talk to her, man. Like, she works magic. She'll sort you out, and you did. Like, I hit you up. Like, I sent you a message, and you were overseas. like, you're in a completely different country, and I think you messaged me back within like half an hour as well. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, like cool, like let's, sweet as. And you're like, oh, sorry, I'm just on holiday at the moment, whatnot. So I'm a little slow to reply. I was like, that's all good, But immediately, like, you put me on to PAs and stuff. We were gathering information, and it was on, really, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I was away at that time going through my own separation. Little did you know.
Nuts.
So I went away, I took my kids and we went away just to, for me to recoup myself emotionally. And I think, honestly, it was the best decision I made at that time. But I was still working. And that's the reality of when you are in this industry is everybody matters. Every single life that, comes to you and they want something, it's a big decision in their life. And I never take it lightly.
I can't believe it, though. You got back to me and I don't think it was even 30 minutes. It was like 10, 15 minutes.
I think it was instant.
I was like, what the? Okay, hello.
Yeah, so I always take it seriously when clients do reach out to me. And especially if it is a personal referral, like you've come to me from Ray. And Ray was one of my first clients, 5 years ago. I've helped him to buy his home. And then he's referred me, oh my God, heaps.
He raves about you.
Heaps of clients. Yeah. He's awesome. So when I knew that you were, friends with Ray and then Ray referred, I was like, oh my God, like I can't let Ray down, And that's why, not that that's the only reason I always reach out back to clients, but it just adds extra layer of pressure upon myself to make sure I deliver to 100% service. So when you reached out, we chatted a bit, and to my recollection is I came back shortly after, and then we sat down, and you were probably one of my longest appointments of my life, Jordan. You love to talk. You love to talk.
Yep, fair enough.
And that was really enjoyable. And we talked about your goals, we talked about why it's important to you, and the common theme that I remember that kept coming back was you want a stable home for your kids because you never had one.
No, I didn't. Like, it was, I come from I may not sound like it anymore too much, but I do come from the UK. Like, I moved over in 2010, and my entire life has really been just up, down, moving left, right. We never really stayed in a house for more than, I don't think, like a year or two. Like, I think we finally got to like a house that we stayed in for like three or 4 years at the end, like when I was in the UK, and then suddenly my parents decided they wanted to move to the US, and then it was New Zealand, and then it's just, and so I ended up here and had to find pretty much my own way after that, So for me, having that instability, I have noticed it later on in life how it really affected me, and so having my two boys, I just, I'm not going to throw the world at them or anything. Like, they have to work hard for what they need and what they get. But I just want to give them that security that they have a home. They know they can always come back to it. It's like a safe place for them that I feel like will help them be able to go travel the world and do what they want to do and feel comfortable to be able to do or achieve anything they want. That is really important to me.
Yeah.
And so, like, I know, being a single dad, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford that, like a 3-4 bedroom home in like a nice area. It's not cheap, so it was.
But what stood out to me about you were a bit of a phenomenon, honestly. Like, we met, we had our discussion, and at that point you didn't really have a house yet that you thought of, and you only had like 10% deposit. So we discussed, look, the banks don't accept applications at the moment with less than 10%, and you were earning a little bit too much to qualify for Kayanga Ora. So it just wasn't working in that sense. And I said, you need to find a property and then we can push you through as a live deal, what we call them. So literally, I think 2 days later, you called me and you're like, I found the house. And we put the application through, you found the house. And I know you put 10 days working conditions, for finance, and we needed to get valuation done. But what happened next was absolute miracle and testament that when you walking in the life that you're meant to be walking, things just fall into place. Because what happened next was basically you put an offer, we've submitted the application, we've got an approval for you within a day. I never had an approval within a day, especially when the banks are taking bloody forever. Your approval came back within a day. But then the miracles didn't stop, did they, Jordan?
No, not at all.
No,
it was
we
crazy.
ordered valuation. We ordered valuation for you. And valuations normally take 7 working days, 7 to 10 working days. If you want an urgent order, you have to pay $250 extra, and they will give it to you within 3 days. Your valuation took
I think it was like the afternoon. Like I paid it, and then it was like paid it in the morning, and then they were like, "Okay, sweet, we'll come around today," like in the afternoon, and then they had it all compiled and sent the day after.
literally a day.
I was like, "Bro, okay." I was
Never.
like, "Do they usually come around this quick?" You're like, "No,
No.
It's supposed to take like how long is it? Like a few days at least, like a week or."
And you didn't even pay for the urgent one.
No, because they sent me. They did. They sent me to pay for it, so I paid for it. They went around straight away. They sent me another one. Then they're like, "Oh no, actually, you don't even bother. Like, don't even bother paying for the urgent stuff or anything. We just weren't that busy, so it was just perfect timing." Like, to be honest, the whole sale was crazy. Like, I found that place, and I think I only had like 10 days or something to put in an offer. Was it? I think it was only a week. Was it? A week to put in an offer and like. And whatnot, and I've never done any of that. I've never put an offer or anything. So immediately I'm on the phone and you're like, "How do I do this? Like, I really like this house. Can we do it? Like, what's going to happen?" And you're just like, "Just put in the offer, put in the, like you told me to put in the specific clauses with my lawyer and stuff, get it looked over, send it through." I think it was 2 weeks from like finding the house, 2 weeks to buying the house. It was crazy.
It was insane.
I was like, and I wasn't even in. Like, I had to go up to Matamata for work.
Yeah, I remember you were away.
For a week. So I was like just on the phone to you, to the lawyer, to the real estate agent and stuff. Like, and I wasn't even home. like to even, yeah, it was nuts.
It was moving so fast, and I couldn't believe it. And I remember we have like team meetings and stuff when we talk about clients. And I remember I was like, "Okay, cool, Jordan application is in, let's submit it to the banks." And then literally it was like, "Oh my God, Jordan found a house. Oh my God, Jordan is going unconditional. Oh my God, Jordan is settling." Like it was just boom, boom, boom. It was just,
it was crazy.
It was awesome.
It was an experience, that's for sure. Like I said, from like previous experiences and stuff where you just kind of feel like you're fobbed off a lot and no one really gives you any information. You don't know what to do, where you're having to actually personally come in to get their attention to going to like just constant like back and forth, like replying within like 5 minutes kind of thing, you know, to getting the deal done in 2 weeks. I was expecting this process to last months, you know, like to at least get a pre-approval and stuff. But I was just like, this is like a home in an area I love. Like this, it's so quiet, it's so good, nice little rural area. It's 2 doors away from the school. I was like, I'm not going to get an opportunity like this again. It is the exact like, because I like those like older farmhouse style kind of like.
Well, you're from UK.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you're
from the UK. I like character. All right, character, mate. Brick, wood, loves it. You know, like,
you don't like the plaster lick
I
your
don't
home.
like the plaster. I don't like the monolith. No, get out of here. Don't like it. Shove it. But so yeah, it was just brilliant. But the thing is, the property was built in the 90s, like 1991, but it looks like a property from the early 1920s, 1930s. I'm like, yeah, fully insulated. I'll take it.
Yeah. And what have you done with the property so far?
Few things like so I've cleared up the like. First thing came in because it was an older lady that owned the property. The gardens kind of got a bit out of hand and stuff, so we've taken that all back, opened it up, planted a few new trees, the standard kiwi lemon tree, you know, got to do that. I've also opened up.
Thank you for my tree, by the way.
That's all right, yeah, you know. Thank you for everything you've done. So you got to show it somehow, haven't you? But we also converted it from a 2-bedroom to a 3-bedroom and open planned the lounge to the kitchen. That's just getting sorted now. So yeah, it's coming along. So new kitchen hopefully in a bit. And
what do your boys think about it?
Oh, they love it. It's got good land, so like fairs and squares, which is mint. They run around, they get to play with it, like a big trampoline outside. They have like 3 bikes each, which is like shocking. I shouldn't have done that. But so they're just like up and down the driveway. Like they can, there's a school right next door as well. So we take the dog for a walk. We can go down there, and they've even got like a dirt bike track at the school. How many primary schools have like a dirt bike track?
Wow.
It's cool, like.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a great area. The community's lovely. When we first moved in, people were just coming around, like an old lady down the street, just giving them chocky. Like, yeah, really good neighbours.
You know what I loved about when you invited me for a visit recently? I loved seeing the kids' room and how they you painted little things for them in their room.
Yeah, so I was like, finally, my house. I can do whatever I want. So, yeah, gave them a paintbrush. Go for it, boys. This is your room. You do you. Like, we'll paint it nicely later on and stuff, but for now, they love it. I just let them paint all over the walls and stuff in their room, They can make it theirs, like they've got their own space, like, which is great. And like I said, we can do anything we want there. You can't do that in a rental. You always feel like you've got to be so careful, and and it's someone else's property and stuff. Now I can do what I want to do. I want to go build a tree house in the backyard. I can go build a tree house in the backyard. Like if I want to go start building, like digging and building ramps for their bikes in the backyard, I'm going to do that.
How empowered do you feel with this?
Great. Well, honestly, like you can do whatever you want. Like once I got that home, it's that security, like especially from not always moving around. Like I did the same when I moved here. I've lived all over North Island to actually finally have a spot where I don't have to move, that I know I'm secure. Like it's like your safe place. You can come home, like you've had a bad day, and you can just sit there on your couch and just chuck on the TV, and you're like, this month, I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to worry about no one. This is,
I love it.
It's a great level of security and a great feeling.
I love this for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. And what are your next goals in terms of property?
In terms of property, it's mostly really to finish. I should finish this one off first. I am thinking about the next technically, but I want to finish this one off first, get it to at least to the point where it's, there's no more walls coming down, at least on like the final paint stage. And, but I'm also putting money aside and trying to figure out, well, what I'm using you for really is the best way to down pay my loan or get it paid off faster. Mm-hmm. So I can get get an investment property or something, like I see opportunities now that I didn't before, that once you've got to that goal, you've got the house and stuff, you're like, well, what else can I do then? Like, I've already done something that I didn't think I'd be able to do, something like, like my parents don't have houses or anything themselves. Like I didn't think I'd be able to do it. Like, I'm sweet. Well, let's do the next one. Let's do the old Kiwi classic, buy an investment property, maybe 2 later, and
one for each child.
That's the plan. Like one day you just have a compound, mate. My house, the kids' house, sweet.
Jordan, for those that are listening today and they're sitting there on the fence, maybe even single dad out there, and thinking, I can't do this. I need a missus, to have another income.
Yeah.
What would be your message to them?
Just give it a go. Like you don't know. Like that's the thing. Like, and if you don't know until you try, and getting the advice of what you need to do is better than not knowing anything at all. If you just sit there, like I said earlier, like I divot around, like I went to like the online guys and stuff, and just because I knew that I didn't have to follow through with it, and then it's like I did so much messing around. I could have got a house like yonks before. Like you told me, like, mate, you could have got like a house a year before, 2 years before. Like you had the income, like you had I had a decent deposit. Like it was just knowing how to present that to the bank, I think, or to, finding the right place. It's just like, go do it and then get the information back. Even if you can't get it approved then, you can get the information like, what you need to do. Like, do I need to stop buying so many takeaways?
No more coffees.
No more coffees or takeaways. Like, it's not even that. It's just like leaning it back a little bit, or just like just tidying things up a little bit, or there's just some little things that you can do that will make a massive difference, and you'll be ready in like 3 months' time.
Yeah.
If you think about it, it's like all you have to do is wait 3 months. But if you don't do it, then you're waiting years. And like you get into your house early, then you've got your own house. You're paying it off, like you instead of paying someone else's mortgage.
Exactly.
You've got that safe space.
Exactly. You've got that stability and security, right? That's all what all human needs are, really. Every human need is revolving around the stability and security. We all want to feel that.
Yeah.
And if you are in charge of providing it for yourself and for your family.
The kids, yeah.
What was exciting for me last year was after you bought that house, you had birthday party for your boys.
I did. It was like immediately afterwards.
As well. Yeah.
It was so cool.
The timing was awesome, wasn't it?
It really was, because we it was a big birthday party too. Actually, so many people came, which was awesome. I appreciate that, This is what you want for your kids. You want them to have like those great experiences in life. And it was cool. Like we shot like a couple of bouncy castles at the back, had the barbecue going. Like I've actually been at my home for like 4 or 5 days, I think. We hadn't even unpacked like bugger all. And yet I've got all these people around my house. But it was kind of cool that I could actually host all of that for my kids and like not have to worry about the standard stuff you do with like a tenancy, Like it was like I could do it at my own home. I don't have to go rent out a hall or And it was cool.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's a big experience, yeah.
Jordan, I'm so, so happy for you, honestly. Through my journey with dealing with clients, the last 15 years of my life, you definitely stand out as one of our miraculous ones.
What you trying to say?
No, just everything was just aligning, and the universe just went, Jordan, here you go. Here's a house. Here's the approval. Here's the registered valuation.
You worked hard enough.
Make it happen. And you did. You took that opportunity and you ran with that. I know you were scared.
Yeah.
You were anxious. I remember those phone calls.
I called you so many times. What about this? What about this? What about this?
I remember.
It's okay. It's okay.
I think we had like at least 10 phone calls a day.
Yeah, probably.
But this is why I love what I do. For this moments like this, when you thinking about that first birthday party, how your kids can paint the room, how you can create this beautiful, magnificent place, stable and secure for your kids. Like these are the moments that remind me why I do what I do, because of people like you. So thank you. I appreciate you as well as a client. And I think you as a client, you were awesome. You were really good because...
Cheers.
Yeah, even though you were annoying me with phone... No, I'm kidding.
I was annoying. I probably, maybe I'm one of those clients that just needs a little bit more input, I think, just a little bit more.
But you listened. And that was the greatest thing that I can ever ask for of clients, when they listen. When I tell them, hey, look, you need to do X, Y, Z. And you went and you did that.
Yeah. I want this.
The client is only annoying when the client doesn't do when I ask them to do certain things that will help their situation. That's when it gets annoying for me. 10 phone calls a day, not annoying at all. If you're actually calling back to tell me you've done it.
I feel better now.
You feel better. But you know what I mean? Like it's always hard dealing with, and I guess it's the same in your line of work, right? When you come to fix something and you're here to fix a problem and you're telling them what will fix the problem, but they're not getting the right tool or the right part or they're not taking your advice. That's when you get annoyed, right? Yeah. Exactly. So exactly same in my industry, when we suggest certain things and people just don't do it, that's when it gets annoying. But if you do what we ask you to do to help you to get ahead, beautiful. So absolutely appreciate you, absolutely love your work, and I just can't wait to see what's in store for you.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I've got so much I want to do now.
That's awesome. And seeing that empowerment in you when you went from not knowing the numbers, not understanding how this all works to where you are now, this is just beautiful.
Yeah, well, now I can look at my mortgage and I can see where I'm going right with it and stuff. And you spent some time as well, like explaining to me like what our future steps can be, which was cool. So it's all working. It's all working well. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Come again soon.
Thank you. Oh, well, yeah, we got 6 more months left on this one, and then I'll be back.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Yeah, well, a year on, you're like, hey, do you want to come?
It's a review time, Jordan.
Yeah. So this is like literally our annual review.
Our annual review. Yeah, we've documented it now.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
See you.
And that's a wrap on That Home Loan Hub. Don't forget to hit subscribe and join me next time for more property tips and tricks. Your next smart move starts here.